Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of a new deck that I got. I had been eyeing it for a while on Etsy, and it was getting really low as far as how many were left. And I just wasn't sure if there was going to be any more available. And you know I love alien stuff, right? So I seen this and I figured I better just, you know, I was going to say bite the bullet and just purchase it, right? So it's called Tarot in Space by Comic Zen and Carmen Loop, or Lupe, I'm not sure. A transformative journey through the final frontier. How cool is that? This whimsical alien deck blends traditional tarot symbology, Zen wisdom, and messages from the great beyond. A deck for anyone who feels a little otherworldly. That is just fabulous. And this has, there's a free digital guidebook at CarmenLupe.com. Okay, I didn't know that, because I think that the copy with the hard copy or the set with the guidebook is all gone, but you can get the deck. I believe there's still copies of just the deck available on Etsy. I will put a link down below for anybody that's interested. The box is so cute. I love it. I think this was a Kickstarter. Maybe 2022. So I think it was a Kickstarter then, maybe. But anyways, I'd already pulled this out and ended up putting it back in order for the walkthrough. The Audacity book series. So actually, let me show you really quick. This is the book that it comes with. There are 4 different suits as well, which I will show you when we get into it, but it is so cool. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. No, I've not been drinking. I've been drinking cappuccino. So there's that, and they sent me a comic book for free. I didn't purchase it, and the little letter just said, enjoy your free comic book. And I've, in the divination and spirituality group, Jonathan in the chat was just asking me, Jonathan Daly from Jonathan Daly, I believe, his channel. I think that's the name of his channel. He asked me whether or not I knew about the books. And I was like, I mean, I knew that they had comics, but I don't normally get into that. But they sent it for free. And I doubt I would get heavily invested in characters with such a short comic book, where it would skew my readings, because I do have problems with certain decks and being able to read with them when it is so closely related. Like, for instance, my Game of Thrones and my Supernatural deck. So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool for them to send that for free. So let me show you. This is the inside of it. So the comets are cups, the lasers are swords, the planets are pentacles, and the rockets are wands. Go to CarmenLoop.com to download the companion book PDF for in-depth descriptions on each card. May this deck bring you many years of thoughtful, fun readings with love, Carmen. I love that. So here are the backs, which are pretty cool. And these are, I mean, they're like a satin finish, I would say. They're not glossy, or semi-gloss, you know, because you can still see a little bit of a reflection. They're not matte completely, but pretty cool. So it is like a holographic edge, which is just perfect. Oh, and I forgot to show you. Here's the back of the book. It's called Viltrian Key, the phonetic spelling of all of the letters and stuff. So it's their language, their alphabet. How freaking cool is that? So you can also see like the stuff on here, on all the cards. Well, I don't know if each of them do, but we shall see as we're going through it. So we have our Fool. We've got the Manifester. We've got the Oracle. The Empress. So far, every single one does. Granted, we're only 4 cards in. Yeah. This could be fun just going through and deciphering this. The Emperor. The Orator. The Lovers. Maybe if I go over just a little bit because of the lights. Maybe I should turn off the overhead light. 1 second. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. So we got Strength. And the Hermit. The Wheel of Flux. Justice. Stasis. That's really cool for the Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. I've got a couple of decks that I've pulled out here that I think are going to be really cool for pairing as well. I bet you can guess at least 1 or 2 of them. The Devil. Oh, Liberation. What a great Tower card. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Oh, that's fabulous. Judgment. The Universe. Ace of Rockets. These are the wands, the fire element. 2 of Rockets. This feels like an 80s version of Outer Space. 1980s, what they would have thought of. Or 80s inspired art, but like sci-fi 1980s. Feels like that to me. That looks like a Star Trek outfit. 3 of Rockets. 4 of Rockets. 5 of Rockets. 6 of Rockets. These are seriously so fun. The colors are so pretty. I love this 8 of Rockets. Oh my gosh, I love the colors in this. What was that? Disqualified. 9 of Rockets. 10 of Rockets. Ensign of Rockets. So this is our page. Lieutenant of Rockets. This is our knight. We've got the Day Captain of Rockets, which is our queen. Yeah, I think so. Knight Captain of Rockets, which is our king. I think that's correct. Let me just double check that really quick. That is correct. Okay, no, I got it wrong. So the days are the kings and the nights are the queens. So this is the queen and that's the king. So the nights are queens and the days are kings. So I like that it's not really the traditional gender roles also. Ace of Comets. So the comets are the water. Two of Comets. Three of Comets. Four of Comets. And the 5. So yeah, there is, I think every single card thus far has had the coding on it, which is fun. I mean, it might just be the name of whatever's on there, but it could be fun decoding it. 8 of Comets, so 8 of Cups. Knight of Comets. Ten of Comets. Ensign of Comets. Lieutenant of Comets. Queen of Comets. Oh, she is just fabulous. Is she not fabulous? That is so... I love the colors in this so much. And the King of Comets. Day Captain of Comets. Now we've got our lasers, which are the swords. Ace of Comets, or Ace of Lasers. 2 of Lasers. 3 of Lasers. 4 of Lasers. 5 of Lasers. I just discovered, it was either today or yesterday also, that the Desert Illuminations Tarot is on pre-order now on Amazon for, excuse me, for January. 6 of Lasers. 7 of Lasers. Although I'm not doing the pre-order because they always kind of mess those up. I'm just going to wait until it becomes available. 8 of Lasers. 9 of Lasers. Wow. Man, I love these colors. 10 of Lasers. I love their spacesuits. I like their laser guns. How cool are those? Ensign of Lasers, so our page. Lieutenant of Lasers, which is our knight. That's pretty cool. Yep. Our queen, which is the Knight Captain of Lasers. And our king, which is the Day Captain of Lasers. All right. Then the last we have is planets. Beautiful. Ace of Planets. 2 of Planets. 3 of Planets. 4 of Planets. 5 of Planets. 6 of Planets. 7 of Planets. 8 of Planets. Sorry if you're hearing noise. The hubby's home today. 9 of Planets. 10 of Planets. Ensign of Planets. Pentacles. Lieutenant, so our Knight of Pentacles. Knight Captain of Planets, which is our Queen of Pentacles. And the Day Captain of Planets, which is our King of Pentacles. Did I say Day Captain of Planets? I always surprise myself when I go back and edit. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I screwed that up. I said that. I'm just like, oh, I don't know with it. People know I have brain cramps all the time, right? So the card stock is like, it's your typical, it's a little bit thicker. The gilding on the edge is not sharp by any means. At least it doesn't feel like it to me. There is a really good core in this. A really good core. And it feels like a matte satin, I would say. And I'll show you. You can see approximately the depth, or I mean the thickness of the cards by seeing a whole deck and how thick that is, right? This is, it does feel a bit stiff to me. So it definitely needs to be worked in. It feels like it's clumping a little bit. But not like huge clumps, like small clumps. I would be afraid to riffle this because I don't want to bend it, and it feels like I would really bend these cards. So I'm just going to stick with the regular, like, side shuffle. I like to call it like a waterfall shuffle. That's just the name I give it. I have no idea. It's just a side shuffle. All right. So let's, whoopsie. All right, let's see how this reads, okay? Okay. So we've got our 5 of planets, so 5 of pentacles, 8 of rockets is wands, and 6 of planets, so 6 of pentacles. Okay. So, let us see. Well, at least just pick one of these. Let's do the 5 of planets because that's the first one that came up. What is that? Fabri Life, maybe? So, okay, where's my glasses? This writing is pretty tiny, guys. It might be worth it just to get the digital journal or the digital PDF or the digital guidebook so that you can, like, you know, expand it. But it says, Zan and May sit on the cold, snowy steps outside Faberlife, an arcade full of virtual reality kiosks that they can no longer afford. Zan's hair has grown long and shaggy, and May is wearing cheap thrift store clothing instead of her racing suit. On her lapel, the anchor button for the Audacity still glows, but the ship is lost, and they are stranded on Rhea 1 in the colony of Not Tunit. Remember, this is like comic book. You know, this is like a story tarot. May has neglected to button her coat, choosing instead to be miserable. Zan wears holographic pants, a symbol that things are not as bad as they... I'm sorry, I should have brought this up. Not as bad as they may appear. Hardships come and go because nothing can last forever. Regroup, refocus, and reopen to accepting help from unusual places. Don't be afraid to reach out to your community, friends, family, or even a local spiritual community for help. Be frugal, saving as much as possible. Keep taking small steps toward your goals. As with any card, you can easily get stuck in this moment and not allow life to sweep you into something new. Oops. I think that's a good write-up. So let's see. 8 of rockets. I love, God, these are so pretty. The audacity speeds past obstacles, blasting through challenges so fast that it blurs out of the frame. The focus is on the fire, the momentum forcing it onward. 8 lines of energy direct its path. Things are happening quickly, and there is so much momentum that you may feel out of control. At this stage of development, projects take on a life of their own, and you begin to feel that you've totally crossed the point of no return. You're past the hump on the roller coaster, and life is happening to you rather than you manipulating life. Hang on for the ride. Slamming on the brakes at this point could be dangerous. Learn to transform the fear the ride generates into excitement as you're carried along by the current. You may be going fast, but you can still steer if you move intentionally. Stay on your toes. And then we've got the 6 of Planets, which I'm going to read to you, but I already know what this reading is about. In a junk shop on Yenuket Municipal Spaceport, Basilbaum, the shopkeeper gives May a pocket knife. That's maybe a little better. Pocket knife. Basilbaum's affairs are in order. She wears jewelry and gold plug in her ear. She has the means to help May out in her time of need. The chandelier is suspended in perfect balance, each part inseparable, as a reminder that even a small action affects the whole. Consider how you distribute your assets. As a 6 card, there is an element of mirroring occurring here. Remember when you were in need, remember where you have been, and become the person you needed in your life at that time, not necessarily the person that you wanted. So, I've got a big collaboration. I don't want to say what it's all about because it is something that people will find out every month as it occurs. We know that I'm going to be doing the past life thing here in September. But in October, November, December, January, all through August of next year, of 2024, we have something lined up. I have partnered with several other content creators in the Tarot Tube community who are going to be focusing on different topics, and it's going to be all public, nothing that's closed off, so that everyone can enjoy it, and it's going to be interactive and lots of different topics, and that's really all I want to say about it. But I think that's what this is about, and remembering that it is good to help, other people in the community, right? Other people other channels and stuff. And that because the planning is already taken off and everything's already in motion. I mean, it's wonderful. Everything's like pinned down. It's wonderful, right? And it came from a place of, what can we do? How can we bring more involvement in the community where it's lacking? So, yeah, that's what I think this is about. Beautiful. I love this deck. So some of the decks that I wanted to pair it with, one of them is Cowgirls and Aliens Oracle. I thought maybe these colors would work really, and the theme, of course, would work really well together. So we've got the Starship Captain. Let me put my glasses back on because I can't see the little writing. I will lead others with confidence and humility. Day Captain of Rockets. So that's the King of Wands with the Knight Captain of Lasers. So the King of Swords. How fabulous is that? Oh, the Queen of Swords. Right. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords with the Starship Captain. That is just fabulous. It looks really good together. Then we've got Lieutenant of Lasers, so Knight of Swords with the Hierophant and the Explorer. I will absorb knowledge and learn all I can. Fabulous. The Emperor and the Four of, what was the Rockets? That was Wands. Four of Wands, yeah, because they're kind of celebrating, right? And the Outlaw. Oh, and fours and fours. I will turn and face the consequences. The Outlaw. Right on. Ace of Rockets with Six of Lasers and the Shapeshifter. I will get to know my true self and be comfortable with who I am. I love that. Yes. Authenticity, baby. Last one, the Alien Queen. I will celebrate my successes with the Two of Wands and Seven of Lasers. Ooh, that seems a little bit nefarious right there. Some dirty dealings, planning some dirty dealings, and then the Queen is going to celebrate her successes. Yeah, that definitely sounds nefarious. Okay, so that was it for that one. And I think it works beautifully. I could not think of a better pairing for that. Although I do love the lovely ladies with it as well. That's really cool. So another one that I thought of is the Mystic Martian. Let's see how well this one looks. I definitely don't think it's going to look as good. So we've got the Merkaba with the Six of Rockets, so Six of Wands, with Stasis, which is the Hanged Man, Merkaba. Movement, long distance, travel, excitement. Okay. So putting victory comes in maybe putting this on hold, right? In order to have a different kind of inspiration or something. Creativity. Let's see, we've got the Five of Rockets with the Eight of Lasers, excuse me, Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Integration, Life Lessons, and Emanation. So, some of these, I could see how it could work, but so far I'm not getting the, did I grab the right deck? Yeah. Some of these, let me see. Like the alien one. Oh, that one looks good. Look at that. Two of Comets with the Lovers and Flower of Life. Inspiration, Awe, Dreams. Ooh, that's really cool. That is really cool. Oops. And we've got our Ebens, which if you watch Gaia and the Cosmic Disclosure, they've talked about Ebens quite a bit. Seven of Rockets, Knight Captain of Rockets, and Mystery, Reading Between the Lines, Intuition. So Seven of Wands, so standing up for what you believe more or less, taking the higher ground, right? And the Queen of Wands. Yes. Who's about that intuition, right? Trusting that intuitive spark. We'll do this last one, Vegans. So like from Vega, aliens from Vega. Three of Lasers, so Three of Swords with the Hermit, Solitude, Independent Peace. Right. Okay. See, it does work. The artwork necessarily, I mean, some of them I could see working. I didn't really get into like a lot of these really cool ones. But yes, I could see these themes working together. Okay, so another deck that I thought would go really good with it, because these characters seem very alien to me, or higher dimensional beings. And it's Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And this is a Hay House. It came in one of the Hay House subscriptions. So we've got 2 of Lasers with 9 of Comets. So this is 9 of Pentacles with 2 of Swords, and every word has power. Education, power of persuasion, communication, and internal dialogue. Oh, no, that's 9 of Cups, right. 9 of Cups, not Pentacles. Wow, look at that. The river dances to the sea. Flow state, trusting in the adventure. Wow, look at that, being in a flow state. Having that perfect alchemy, the perfect yin-yang, right? And 3 of planets, so 3 of pentacles. Oh, now see, that's perfect. Working in a team and finding that perfect flow, right? Trusting in the adventure, flow state. That's beautiful. I love that. Emergence of true knowing. Intuition, rigorous honesty, inventory with the devil and the universe. Wow. It is through shadow work that we come through to the other end, right? And we have to be completely honest with ourselves when we're doing the shadow work. Emergence of the true knowing. It's only through that can we get to this. That's beautiful. Yeah, these work really good together. I think they do. What do you guys think? So we've got Rise to the Occasion with the King of Swords and the Wheel of Life. Wheel of Fortune, I mean. What's that say? Capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. Right on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that is all about mastering, right? Mastering your thoughts so that your actions follow suit, right? The choices that we make can determine this. Love it. Okay, I'll do just this last one. 5 of Comets with 5 of Lasers, so 5 and 5. Comets being Cups, 5 of Cups with 5 of Swords, and choosing higher ground, consequences, unconscious choice making, and the burden of choice. Yeah, I can see that. 5 is like that middle ground. See, these, one thing I will say, these are kind of sticking together a little bit. These are. They're a little bit hard to, they're not really sticking together. It's just hard to grip them. Okay, so that was the last one of that one, which was, again, Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. So another one that I thought of, which is a Rockpool Publishing one, is Cosmic Oracle, Activation Cards for the Soul by Nari Anastaria. And these looked really cool. So 6 of Comets, so 6 of Cups with Ace of Swords and Cosmic Connection. Oh, so perhaps this is like a connection with somebody from your past that is now maybe a spirit guide or something. Or it could have been somebody from a past life in general. You know, not just a loved one that's passed, but somebody in a past life that is now like a spirit guide or something. Or you're in communication with them. We've got Compassion with 9 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Cups. Okay. Look at how that compassion just opened you up. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I could definitely see these working together. Walk your truth. So Ensign, so this is your page of Pentacles and, or page of Cups. Boy, I'm just having a time of it, you guys. Major brain fog today. And you know what? I'm still wearing these glasses. Well, maybe, no. So Walk Your Truth. Page of Cups and Ace of Cups. Right. So whatever it is that you do in your life when you're beginning, make your mark with authenticity. Just do you. Be you. You know, that's what that feels like. Be fearless with Five of Pentacles. Yep. And the Sun. Yeah. Just go for whatever it is that you desire. Even if you're afraid of it, you know, this lack. You just got to go for it. Mirrored Souls. Eight of Rockets with Judgment. Wow. That is interesting. Like a fast ascension that's happening. Maybe like when we get downloads, or there are times I've heard of like walk-ins and stuff like that. And instead of like a walk-in, like when we ascend or when we get downloads, sometimes I feel like it's another part of our soul that comes into this existence. That's what part of the awakening is. It's like you are getting your body ready for more energy to come in, or a higher frequency in order to come in. Sorry about the noise. But that's what that feels like an awakening event, an ascension event. And I'll just do this last one. So we've got Seven of Comets. So Seven of Cups with Six of Pentacles, yep, and Gratitude. Oh my gosh. Maybe just simply being grateful for all of the different opportunities that you have that we take for granted, right? All of the different ideas and communications that we get. And that gratitude, just absorbing it all. Isn't that beautiful? But that creates like this expansion. It's beautiful. An expansion so that we can also give, right? It creates a frequency of giving, also creates a frequency of abundance. Okay, so that's it for that one. I do have more. Another one I thought of was the Prism Oracle, just because of how colorful it is. And it's like abstract, and that feels, abstract always feels very, or geometric shapes always feels very modern to me, or space age kind of thing. Right? Just like modern, simple lines, like square lines and circles, the shapes and stuff. It feels very, even when you're decorating your house, very modern and sleek. And anyways, that feels more like sci-fi to me. So 13 of Death with 9 of Wands and Reflection. Oh, yes. Absolutely. So we've got the 10 of Wands with Justice and Sadness. Yeah. We've got the 10 of Lasers. So 10 of Swords, yep. With 4 of Cups and Pain. I mean, I do think that these are hitting on each other. Maybe the colors are not working so well together, but I do think that they would work. The Ensign of, so the Page of Wands with the Magician, or the Manifester with Anxiety. Right. So it's almost like a magician that is, or a witch or a magical practitioner that is still young, and they are not able to always control their they're worrisome and anxiety, and that manifests in their world, right? That's what that feels like. Last one. We'll do Ace of Planets, so Ace of Pentacles with 10 of Pentacles and Illumination. Yes. So having this happy life is going to bring opportunities for manifestation, or opportunity or potential into what you manifest. That's what you illuminate, right? So I think this could work really good. So I do have another one that I wanted to try out because I wasn't sure whether or not it would look decent with this. And it's one of these new decks that you can find on Amazon. This is Messages of Cosmic Oracle Cards. Everything I'm doing here is like cosmic, right? So guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. With, the Knight of Wands and Two of Pentacles. Yes. Bringing balance, right? Oops. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. With, oh my gosh. Yes, with the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slower of them, right? And the Chariot. So slow your roll a little bit. You know, you got time. Then we've got, do your thoughts need a, is that reboot? Yeah. Focus on the good in your life. Strength. Yeah, with Page of Swords. Yes. So take hold of where your thoughts take you. Yes. Focus on the good things in your life in order to create more of that. You could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in with Knight Captain. So this is the Queen of Pentacles with the Fool. Yes. Take that leap of self-care, self-love, right? You need to schedule it in for yourself. Yep, because this Queen of Pentacles, she be needing it, okay? Just saying. All right, I've got one more deck. I want to see how it looks with it. The last thing I thought of, mainly because of the colors and because of the concept of this deck, and it is the 1111 Oracle by Mandy Peterson. I've recently been showing the Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle, and I love that deck so much. I've had it for several years now. I have done a couple of different videos even in the past on my love of that deck, and actually doing some past life stuff on my channel a few years ago with it. But I love her other decks, and this is one of her other decks. And I am huge into synchronicities. I think that there are no coincidences, that everything is a synchronicity. And so when I also think of aliens and communication, and even the way that our like religions and our woo-woo stuff is set up, the gods and goddesses and demigods and you know, the different pantheons and angels and demons and all of the above, I think are extraterrestrial. Okay? So, and we get signs from them. So when you just talk about something that you think was important and then you look over and it's an 1111, that's your confirmation right there. There are always confirmations around us. So this is why I love this particular deck. When you get a confirmation, if you want, which I see several confirmations daily, which just really makes me feel like, yeah, I am on my right track, right? But you can always reach for this deck and draw a card every time you see a synchronicity and see what comes out with it. So anyways, but I thought that they would look good together. So we've got Lieutenant of Comets. So that is the Knight of Pentacle or Knight of Cups with the Page of Pentacles with You're Not Alone. So I like that. And yes, obviously. So the way that this would come up, it would come up this way. But just to make it a little bit easier, we're going to put it like that so that one of them is coming up. So we've got the King of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, and a judgment is made. Divine justice. Isn't that interesting? So it was time to move on. That was the judgment that was made, right? That was definitely for somebody. And we've got, so if it does come up like this, just like a cusper or it's like a combination. I feel like it's a combination of the two different things. You create your reality and make what you want happen with Three of Comets. So Three of Cups, like joining in, right? A partnership, sisterhood with the Moon. So yes, trusting in your intuition and the things that you don't always necessarily see. You're still creating, right? Sometimes it always takes a little bit of while. Magic and manifestation. God, I do think these work really good together. I will say these kind of stick together when you're just trying to grab one. So we've got Three of Rockets, so Three of Wands with the King of Cups with You Are Lovable. Yes, you deserve love. And three is like that creation, right? So that fiery and passion. And that's beautiful. I like that. I like it. I'll do one last one. So the Four of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles and exercise. Yep, get moving. Yes. So make that your foundation. Plant the seeds. So it's planting the seeds that I need to start exercising. That's what it's telling me. It's move your ass, Rachele. Okay, I hear you. All right, I hear you. So there, oh, look at how good that looks. Look at how good that looks. Oh. Okay, one last one. Four of Lasers, so the Four of Swords with the Oracle, which is the High Priestess with, under spiritual protection, develop psychic boundaries. Yes. So maybe the reason why you need this is because you've been under some sort of spiritual attack, right? And that you need to trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and make sure you're actually developing strong psychic boundaries, right? Put things into action. Love it. I love it. It works so well together. So I'm so happy I got this deck. I can tell you it's going to be fun. And it's going to be useful. Because you know I love alien stuff, right? That's just my jam. So, and you can go back and watch my channel from 5 years ago. I did videos on the Anunnaki and aliens and all that. That was like my early stuff, right? Sometimes I think I need to get back to that. So anyways, thank you for spending this time with me. This has been a walkthrough, unboxing, first impressions, and pairings of the Tarot in Space by Comic Zen and by Carmen Loop. And I'm sending you love always. You know, another deck that I wanted to show with the Tarot in Space was my deck, Ask the Universe. I mean, I think that they will go really well together. So, Four of Comets with the Oracle, and that is correct. Obviously, it's contextual. It depends on what kind of questions that you're asking. But if you want like a yes and then the context of like a yes or a no, I should say, or maybe, or then a little context in order to go with that, these look really good to use in conjunction with each other. So the Empress and the Ensign of Rockets or Page of Wands, it is highly likely. And this is why it's highly likely. You know what I mean? Oops. Nine of Planets with the Manifestor and No Can Do. Knight Captain of Comets, Ace of Planets, and Indeed. I like this together. Liberation, so the Tower with Two of Pentacles, and that it's false. I wonder what the question was. The Star with the Lieutenant of Planets and Not Likely. Ace of Rockets, so Ace of Wands with the Chariot and Not in This Lifetime. Interesting. So there's that one. And I also want to pair it with one more thing. And I do have another copy of this coming with the holographic edges. So it'll really look good together. And it's available with either plain and you can edge it yourself or with the holographic edges. And the other deck I wanted to pair it with is my deck. Another one of my decks. The 13 sign astrology deck. Because if we're talking about space, the final frontier, these are the voyages of... No, I'm just joking. But I thought about an astrology deck to go along with a cosmos deck or a tarot in space, right? Obviously, these are in order. But if you shuffle them, which I will show you, if I need to use them for a chart, I can always put them back in order again. But to show you how these will work as an actual just plain oracle deck as well. And then you can take it further by seeing where that is on your chart as well, in conjunction with whatever kind of question you're asking. All right. So Strength and the Hierophant at your place of shame in Black Moon Lilith. So what can that mean? You know what I'm saying? What kind of question did you ask? And in conjunction, this is the answer. So this combines this deck. I mean, you can do this with any tarot. It just looks really good with this particular deck. But then you can combine where that sits in your chart and what other exploration. So you can ask questions around your astrology, get one and one, whatever. Even if you're asking, even if, like, let's say, for instance, you have Gemini somewhere in your chart. Well, everybody does, but depending on where it is, you have a question about it, then you can lay the cards on either side of it and get more insight that way, right? Or you could have your house card up here, wherever Gemini is, what house, and if there's a planet in there, and you can have all those there, and then ask the question, and, you know, I'll have to maybe do a video on that, but it just looks good with this deck. But if you want to just use it as a feeling receptive psychic with Seven of Planets and Knight Captain of Planets. So Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles with the Crab. So perhaps the person, this Queen of Pentacles, is feeling very intuitive about something that has to do with a project that she was working on or is working on, and, you know, about the time that it takes, or, you know, just an inkling, something about that, being receptive about what's going on with what she's working on, kind of thing. You know, you could look at it that way. Or let's see what this next one is. 3 of Rockets with the Fool. So this is 3 of Wands and the Fool, and the Messenger, Mercury. Learn, communicate, and think. So instead of being that fool that's just jumping off into this new adventure, that you're in the stages of planning or just about ready to jump into action in the plan that you've laid forward, it's saying, think a little bit more, because there's something here to learn. You got to use your critical thinking, and maybe there's somebody yet you still need to communicate with about this particular issue. And especially if it's during Mercury retrograde, it's telling you, okay, maybe you should back off just until Mercury is out of its retrograde area or something like that. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm sending you love always.